Is this Eben the great leader?
Yes, Ben.
How are you, buddy?
I'm good. How about you, sir?
Good. Good.
Yeah, I want to just make a little input from my perspective of how I see velocity. Um, I have a little experience in this kind of business in network marketing. I have done network marketing all my life. I haven't worked for any other company before. Fortunately for me, I got in network marketing when I was very young. My brothers got into it, so I got to know it. So I took that route. So I have a lot of experience in network marketing for years, over 20 years, 25 years.
Amen.
But what I consider in joining a company, number one, is the leadership. I don't consider pay plan. I don't consider the product. If you have the best product, the best pay plan, and the worst leadership, you're not going anywhere. And in this kind of business that is online business, that most of the time you don't see the person behind it, or you don't have a direct contact with the person behind it, it is very, very imperative that you get to know the person who is leading, his vision, his focus, and where he's taking the company. And so if the person is very, very strong and the person has a long vision, then it is a good company to join, no matter how difficult it is. Because from my experience, I have known a lot of companies that have very difficult compensation plans. They've lasted in Ghana for more than 20 years. And there were other companies that had very flexible compensation plans. They didn't last for more than 2 years. What is the difference? The difference is leadership. The leaders of the most difficult plans wanted to go long term. And even as I speak to you now, there are network marketing companies that have been in Ghana for more than 25 years, 30 years. They are still functioning because of leadership. And the islands that came there, a lot of people made money in a short while. And after 2 years, it was gone because of leadership. So one thing I have seen is that the only thing that doesn't change is change. There will always be change. And in this, even in Velocity's case, it wouldn't be a surprise because there hasn't been any company that has done a one-line pay plan before and be successful. There's no prototype that Velocity is looking at, oh, this person did it this way and was successful, so we are going to do it that way. And when you are dealing with a smart contract, I've had experience with smart contract for more than 3 years. So I know smart contracts. When you are dealing with smart contracts, you don't test it with the people before you jump in. It is, you work on it's like on the job training. As people are getting in, you are getting to know the faults, you're getting to know the mistakes, you're getting to know where it will work, you're getting to know where it will not work. So it hinges on leadership. If the leaders want to make things right, to take the company very, very far, it is the best. If the company, the leadership is not, they are not tenacious enough, they are weak. And whenever they see pressure, they will run away. That is the end. Because smart contracts is no respecter of anybody. It's a system. Because a lot of the time, the management doesn't have any control over what happens. It's a smart contract that has absolute control. So if the smart contract does that and that and that, most 99% of companies will run away. So you are looking at the leader. The leader. What is he saying? What is he doing? Where is he looking at? How far does he want to go? Is he bent on doing everything possible to make this thing work? Then you can join. Because one thing is for sure, Jimmy might say we are good to go, but I will not be surprised if there need to be a change tomorrow. It will not change anything for me. What changes for me is that, are we going to go very, very far? Are they going to leave us on the way, or they are going to make the necessary changes for us to go? Guys, I know we all excited with phase 1. And let me surprise you. I'm surprised Jimmy has not told anybody, and even Ali hasn't said anything. Phase 2 was already in our roadmap before this company was launched. So it is not something that came as a surprise or something that somebody want to twist. Or phase 2 was already there. If anybody got our first PDF, you will see at the base of it, on the roadmap, you see phase 2 was there. So one thing that I can assure us is that the leadership are not ready to leave this thing. And let me tell you something. From my own observation, forgive me, Jimmy, if I might be maybe elaborating a little things too much. The fact of the matter is that Trade Valley has been there since 2017, but it has been in the corridors of the United States. But since the inception of Velocity, there has been an influx of over 70,000 people which has gotten to know about Trade Valley, which probably are not living in the United States. And Jimmy, as he is now, knows that 70,000 took 5 months, but he knows that the next 6 months, it might get to 1 million people. So Jimmy and the leadership will not leave the million and then cut the 70,000 of people off. There is a whole lot of potential. And number 2, let me tell you one thing. In Europe and in the United States, there are a lot of people that will buy our VIP and Max packages just to be customers because they travel a lot. They travel a lot and they put in a lot of cost in hotels and everything. But with this VIP and Max, they are very, very cheap compared to what people pay. And then imagine when you buy the VIP, it is once. You pay once, and then you can use the platform forever. But you know what people pay here, they pay monthly. I know of a travel company just like ours that you pay the premium amount, and then every month you pay $50. I know that one also. So, guys, this company is not going. Even let me tell you something. Let me burst your bubbles. If everybody says they will not do it, Jimmy can put an ad in US and in Europe, and people will rush on this platform just to be customers. That is and he will make a lot of money, make millions and millions of dollars. Guys, the thing is that I know how difficult it is for us because now, initially, we could refer anybody who doesn't know anything about network marketing and the person can just jump in to sign up. But now, the net might not catch a lot of people because there are a lot of people who might not fancy the idea of referring free. That is no problem. But we should also notice that there are people who need genuine opportunity, which has a long-term prospect and want to jump into it. So let's not discourage ourselves. Let's encourage ourselves. If we were talking to people, 2 people to have one person to sign up before, we might talk to 5 and have 1. That is no problem. But the little that we put in, if we all jump on and put in the little bit, we will all make it work. Definitely, this business is not going away. Somebody says people just got in and then there is a change. One thing I can assure you is that when the leadership is not closing the platform, everybody is going to have your money. You just have to exercise a little patience. Exercise a little patience. That's all. So Velocity, my confidence in Velocity is that the leadership is tenacious. They are strong. They are focused. They know what they want. They can't lose it. I know Jimmy will make lots of millions in this project, and he will never, ever leave it. With our own, maybe $500,000 that we want to withdraw, it's nothing compared to the bigger picture. So, guys, I want to encourage all of us. Don't be afraid. Don't be timid about what you're doing. Don't think that, tomorrow, by the time I wake up tomorrow, Velocity might not be there. I am assuring you, Velocity will outgrow all of our dreams. So let's encourage ourselves. Let's push forward and let's talk to people. We might talk to people. Some people might not do it, but we might find others that will do it. So let's encourage ourselves and get to work and let it happen for us. Thank you very much.